Hi guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with the next part in my design team project for Artzology, where I am using her beautiful pattern cards or collage cards, I think is what they're called. And now I'm drawing a blank. But I'm using two of her sets of them. And I'll link in the description box to the Etsy listings where you can find them. They are just gorgeous. And my goal was to use them in as many ways as I could think of, and see what we come up with. So I have come up with a bunch of things, and I'm going to do some hopefully quick little tutorials of how I did the things that I came up with. So I'm hoping they won't be terribly long. Some of them might be a little longer than others, but hopefully these will just be little quick things and to inspire you, hopefully. So today I wanted to show you how to, I guess, sew with ribbon is what I'm gonna call it. So this one, I have a punch by Martha Stewart that actually punches the slits for you to weave the ribbon through. But I'm going to show you what it looks like when you use the punch, and then I'm going to show you an alternative if you don't have this punch, because I know you can't have everything, and I do like to show, an alternative, less expensive way of accomplishing pretty much the same thing. So these two I did with the Martha Stewart punch. So this one, you can see at the bottom, I used the purple ribbon and I just wove it through so that you would have longer lengths of the ribbon showing. And then this one, I actually punched around the entire card and sort of punched ticket shapes out of the corners. And I'm going to show you that too, because there's a tool for it. And then there is an alternative that is just as easy and a lot cheaper, probably with something you already have in your craft room. But I wove it with the shorter sections. So if you can kind of see the difference, but both were punched with the Martha Stewart punch. And I will link the Martha Stewart punch in the description box below if you are interested in that. And I will also try and link the cheaper alternative as well. So anyway, that's how I did those. And I think they turned out really cute. So you could use those as pockets or, just little tucks, or you could use them as journaling cards, even though, the back is pretty too. It doesn't, actually, I like the back of this one is really cool now that I'm looking at it. I like that a lot. So anyway, that's how I did those two. And then this one I did with the cheaper alternative. Now, you will notice that it's not symmetrical. That's because I am really bad at math, I guess. It would be the problem. And I didn't space out my punches evenly so that you would have, the correct number to end and begin the same way. But again, I don't necessarily care. You could put something here and you wouldn't even know, let's just do that, because that way I'll show you that it doesn't matter. That's perfect. So if you do end up with an uneven amount, or whatever happened here, just throw a flower on it. Oh my gosh, you just cover it up with something pretty, and then no one will ever know that it wasn't perfect, which I don't even like that, using that word, because it's art, right? And it's our creativity. So therefore it is perfect, whatever we end up doing. But yeah, look, now you can't even tell. And that flower looks like it was made for this paper that Deb created. I'm trying, I hope, is it focusing? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, you can't even tell that it's uneven. So you don't have to do math. Yay, no math. It just, you know, throws something on the side and it's just perfect. All right, so I'm gonna show you, obviously, you know, if you have this punch, then it does it evenly for you and you don't have to do the measuring and it doesn't matter, but you don't need the punch. So we're gonna do this one. And before I show you the ribbon weaving punching part, I'm gonna show you how I created the tickets on the black and the one with the black polka dots. I used this tool here by We Are Memory Keepers. It does a scallop on one side, which, to be honest, I really never use. I use the stub side. And so I'm gonna do it on a scrap piece of paper because I really wanna show you how to do it without this tool. But if you are interested in this tool, it is linked in the description box as well. So it just cuts a perfect little ticket stub corner out of your paper. And it, you know, I'll show you the scallop side too, but honestly, I don't know. I just don't ever use it. It does like that. I mean, it's pretty. So anyway, okay. But if you don't have this tool and you don't want to spend the money on this tool, you don't have to. All you need is a circle punch. Now, this one is a 1/2 inch, but you can probably do it with any size. Let's just do it. Let's do it 2 different ways. How about that? I'm going to use my scrap paper again, and we'll do it with this is 1 inch. Okay. And if you just tuck your corner of your paper in, I'm trying to see it and show you at the same time. All right, so do you see that? And then punch, you get that same little edge. So this was the We Are Memory Keepers punch, and this was the inch punch, inch circle punch. I'm trying to determine what to call it. Okay, so if you have an inch one, that works. And then this is a 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna do it the same way. So I've just, I'm gonna try and show you. Okay, so do you see just the little corner peeking in there? And then you punch it and you get the same little ticket stub corners. Okay, so I'll do it again. And you just, you know, I mean, you have to kind of, you know, keep them the same, but honestly, you're just taking off that corner, and it's not really my pieces of paper flying everywhere. It's not really gonna matter a whole lot if they're slightly, you know, if some of them are slightly deeper punches than the other ones. It's not gonna matter. I've got little pieces of, okay, so look at that. Perfect. I'm trying to center it. And we didn't even need the fancy tool, okay? So there you go. All right, now I am going to ink this up real quick and then show you how I punch the holes without the Martha Stewart punch. All right. Pardon my sweatshirt. It is so cold today again. All right, now I happen to have this mat that each square is a 1/2 inch. So you can use that if you have it. If you don't, you can just use a ruler. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I want to do my markings on the back so that they don't show. And I just want to make sure that you can see this. I'm going to zoom in. Okay, So we're zoomed in here and I'm gonna line it up. Now, this was one of the ones that I had accidentally enlarged. So it should be 5 inches across, but it's a little more. So I'm just kind of centering it the best I can. Again, it's not that big of a deal. And so I just took a small ruler because it's just easier, but you can use any ruler you have. And I placed it so that it's at a 1/2 inch up from the bottom of my card. Now, I can't get over the top of this or my head will be in the camera, or in the camera. So I'm just gonna do the best I can. So you see this line here is a 1/2 inch from the bottom, and I'm just going to draw a line there, okay? And then I'm gonna use these lines going up and down to place cross lines at every 1/2 inch. So there's one, and I'm just lining my ruler up top and bottom with the lines. Again, it probably doesn't look like I'm doing it properly because I'm at a weird angle, but you get the idea. So every 1/2 inch or whatever. I mean, you could do every inch, you could do whatever measurement works for you. I do 1/2 inch because that just is what my, little grid pattern on my craft mat is. But I mean, you could do 1 inch. It's just 2 of the squares instead of 1. Or you could just use a ruler and mark out whatever measurement you desire. And again, we're not going for perfection, right? Okay, now, so there we have our 1/2 inch marks. Now, I have this punch, if you can see that, it does the same kind of hole as the Martha Stewart punch, but it just does one at a time. So this is way less expensive than the Martha Stewart punch, and I will try to link it. If you don't see a link in the description box, it's because I couldn't find one on Amazon, but you can get these at your local craft store as well, and they're way cheaper. I think I got this for a couple bucks, maybe with a coupon, maybe it was on sale at Hobby Lobby. It wasn't very expensive at all. So what you want to do is, okay, so here's the part I'm trying to show you and it's not, okay. So there's the part that's gonna, make the hole. So I hold that on the top. I know that's weird, but it helps me line it up better. I know probably not the right way to do it, but if you can see, I am going to line, let me get it there and then I'll show you. I'm lining the top of where it's gonna punch. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm not in frame at all. Okay, can you see that? There we go. Okay, I am lining where the top of the punch part with the horizontal line, and then I'm centering it vertically where I marked the 1/2 inch. And then I'm just gonna punch. So again, it's not perfect, but it gets the job done close enough, that it's totally fine. So, and I'm just gonna do that all the way across. Okay, so as you can see, whoops, it is, I'm looking at a mirror image of what Yeah, it's like trying, whatever. So as you can see, it's pretty close to perfect. You know, they're lined up pretty well. Some of them are a little crooked, but it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is take this beautiful turquoisey ribbon, and I'm just going to weave it through. Now, I usually start from the back, but you can do either way you want. Doesn't matter, because it may or may not end up even anyway. And you just weave it through. Not in frame at all. Okay, way to go, Emily. Oh goodness, okay. All right, so the same thing happened, obviously, because it's the same size card and I didn't do anything differently this time than I did last time. So, you know, it's, again, uneven, but I don't care. I always glue down my ends. I'm just using some art glitter glue, but you could use anything really. It's not really going to go anywhere. I just don't like them flopping around, you know. So I just add some glue there real quick, and then you can trim them off. Whoops. Like so. And then since we're uneven, I'll go ahead and try to find a flower here. Doesn't have to be a flower, obviously. You can use whatever you desire, but okay, do I have a flower? You would think that there would be something here close at hand, but having a hard time. Kind of cute. Ooh, that's like really big. Let's see. All right, I like that one, and then whoops. Trying to quickly find something to put in the middle. So I think, let's use one of these. Use Fabri-Tac this time. Glue kind of bubbled up in the center there, so I didn't need to add any more for my little piece of bling. Oh, I put the bling on upside down. Way to go, Emily. I was wondering why that wasn't sitting properly, but that's fine. Okay. All right, so there we go. Very quickly, a beautiful little embellished pocket, tuck spot, whatever you want it to be, and an inexpensive alternative to some of the more expensive tools that are available. So there you go. Let me see if I can get it centered. Come on. Okay, no. All right. There. All right, guys, I hope you liked that. I hope that was helpful and enjoyable, and you know, gave you some tips on how to do things in a different way. Even though you might see it done one way, you can usually, you know, find alternatives. All right, guys, I'll be back soon. I hope you have a fantastic day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.